Once upon a time, in a prosperous kingdom ruled by a kind and thoughtful king, there was a small village at the foot of the mountains. The kingdom was known for its scenic beauty, fertile lands, and the wisdom of its ruler. The king, who loved his people dearly, often devised ways to teach them valuable lessons. One day, he came up with an unusual plan. The king decided to place a large stone in the middle of a busy road leading to the village. This road was frequently used by merchants, farmers, and travelers. After setting the stone in place, he hid nearby, concealing himself behind some bushes, to observe how his subjects would react. Morning came, and the village began to stir. The first to come down the road was a wealthy merchant. Dressed in fine robes, he rode a luxurious carriage pulled by 2 strong horses. As he approached the stone, he frowned and ordered his coachman to stop. "Why is this here?" the merchant grumbled. "What sort of lazy fools leave a stone in the middle of the road?" Instead of moving it, he instructed his coachman to drive around the obstacle, muttering complaints about the state of the kingdom's roads. Next came a group of young men, farmers returning from the market. They saw the stone and laughed. "Whoever put this here must be trying to make fools of us," one of them said. "Let's go around, it's not our problem to fix." They joked about the inconvenience but didn't even attempt to move the stone. Throughout the day, more and more villagers encountered the stone. Some cursed it, others complained, and a few simply ignored it. Not a single person tried to move it. As the sun began to set, a poor farmer came trudging down the road. He was tired from a long day of working in the fields, and he carried a heavy sack of vegetables on his back. When he saw the stone, he stopped and sighed. "This will block the carts and wagons," he thought to himself. "It's not right to leave it here." The farmer put down his sack, wiped the sweat from his brow, and set to work. The stone was large and heavy, and his hands quickly became dirty as he struggled to push it aside. Passers-by watched him with mild amusement but offered no help. After much effort and strain, the farmer managed to roll the stone to the side of the road. As he wiped his hands on his shirt and prepared to pick up his sack, he noticed something glittering in the dirt where the stone had been. Curious, he bent down to look. There, in a small hollow under the stone, was a pouch filled with gold coins. Alongside it was a note written on fine parchment. The farmer opened it and read, "To whoever removes this stone, this reward belongs to you. Your effort and responsibility have made the road better for all. Signed, the King." The farmer's eyes widened with surprise and gratitude. He quickly realized that the king himself must have placed the stone there as a test. He took the gold, thanking the king in his heart, and continued his journey home, feeling richer not just in wealth, but in wisdom. When news of the farmer's discovery spread, the villagers were filled with shame. They realized that they had all complained about the stone, but none had taken responsibility to remove it. From that day on, the people of the kingdom became more willing to help one another and to take action instead of waiting for others to fix their problems. The king smiled as he watched his subjects grow wiser and more united. His simple test had taught them a valuable lesson.